Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've recorded. I'm in a new space. I think my camera is a little crooked. There may or may not be some mess that you can see behind me. I don't know. And if I look very tired today, it's because I am. And I have a migraine, so just ignore the sigh. Anyway, the reason I'm recording is because I got these in the mail today. So these are the new Natasha Denona Puff Paint Liquid Blush Serums. I got them in all 3 shades. They were released on the Natasha Denona website for pre-order. They shipped the same day, about a day before I think they were available everywhere else, and then I got them today. And like I said, there are 3 shades. We have Bloom, Daria, and Tan. So it seems like they're sort of named in relation to previous shades and or palettes. This is the packaging. So what I'm gonna do, something that you're probably used to seeing now, is cheek swatches. The dogs are really restless. If a dog and a person can get sick of each other, today me and my dog got sick of each other. Anyway, so I'm gonna do cheek swatches. I'm gonna do 1 on each cheek and then 2 on the final cheek. What? I'm gonna do 1 on each cheek, but on the 3rd shade, I'm gonna put it on both cheeks. Yikes, I told you, migraine fucks with my speech patterns. Okay, so the first shade is Tan, and let's see, I actually haven't even opened these or anything yet. Little paddle applicator. Should we do swatches first? No discernible smell. That's Tan. Just as a bold swatch, let's just swatch the others. This is Daria, the pink one, which seems a little more sheer than Tan actually. So that is Daria, and then Bloom is the darkest, and that is Bloom. So Tan, Daria, Bloom. It's interesting to me that it was 3 shades and only 3 shades, and but then they're very like distinct shades, so there's not a lot of crossover between them. Let's go ahead. So I'm just gonna put more of Tan on the back of my hand, and I have my e.l.f. airbrush stipple, and I'm gonna use that and see how that goes. I'm also probably gonna apply it with my fingers to see that too. So I didn't really put much on the back of my hand, and it did blend out a little there. Let's just tap, oh, that might have been too much. So that's how much I just tapped on straight from the applicator. It blends out really, really easy. It doesn't really feel like it's a little tacky right away, but I can't really feel it on my skin at all, which is interesting. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this one on my fingers just to see what it builds like. And it kind of seems like it gets a little bit pinkier as you blend it out, so that could be my undertones coming through. So that's Tan. I think that is a very nice color. Definitely easy to wear on me, like a nice everyday kind of shade. Since directly applying it worked, I'm just gonna do that with Daria. Let's just blend out with fingers. Nice little pinky flush. So the applicator doesn't really pull up that much product. So even though it seems like I'm going, oh, that feels like a lot, but it's really not that much product just because the applicator doesn't pull a lot out of the bottle at one time, which is probably for the best because it makes it harder to overdo it like real quick. So that's got pinky shade and then Tan. And so here you could definitely see the difference in the undertone, but I don't think these have a lot of difference in depth. I'm gonna do 1 more layer of Daria just to see how deep that can get. Not deep, bright I guess would be for this shade. And you can get more brightness out of it for sure, so it will build up. That's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna take off this cheek. No, I'm gonna take, so Daria, tan, and now I'm going to remove both cheeks, reapply foundation real quick, and then go in with the last shade, which is blue. Okay, so I just went over real quick. I removed my makeup with the Bioderma and then just reapplied the Makeup Forever HD foundation stick. I really like this, especially for quick stuff. It goes on and blends so nicely. So it makes for a good cheek swatch product. Okay, so this is that brightest, deepest shade Bloom, and applied, very berry toned. And this one, because it is a richer shade, putting just one layer gives me more color than with the other two, which I kind of expected. But I think that's a very pretty color blended out. It's sort of hard to look at this and know what to expect because it just looks so intense. But because it blends out so nice, I can get the right kind of, you know, color for me in one layer. Yeah, like look at how easy these are blending out. And I've been trying a lot of blushes and cream blushes, especially lately, and some of them are just, I mean, there's definitely differences in formulas, I'll tell you that, because some of them are just not as good. And I'm surprised, like this is the whole point of a liquid or a cream blush, is that they will blend out quickly, look pretty natural on top of your foundation or even on top of your skin if that's how you're choosing to wear them. So when they take a lot of blending or they're patchy, it just sort of seems to defeat the purpose of the format. And that was just like a real-time blend, and it went really, really well. And I think all three colors are very nice on my skin tone. And this, like, still a little bit tacky to the touch, but it doesn't really, it's just like fresh makeup tackiness, and it seems to be setting down really well. And it's not like overly dewy on my cheek. It's not, you know, like a powder matte on my cheek either. I like these a lot. I'm already like, wow, I hope for more shades, because these are really nice. Her cream blushes that come in a variety of her face palettes are all pretty emollient. They're a lot creamier than these. And so for like that glass skin cheek that she does pretty well using those palettes, especially, like I feel like those are a big part of like the demo for glass skin for Natasha and Denona. Those are a little bit creamier. These don't seem to have the same sort of shine or emollients, but they're very nice, and they just blend it on so easy. And I was a little worried about this deepest shade, and I like it. This was the shade I thought was going to work best on my skin tone, Daria, the one in the middle. I thought the tan may end up being too light, and this one may be hard to blend without it getting too overwhelming too fast. So it's nice to see that all three of them ended up working on my skin tone. I'm sort of like a light, almost medium. As summer progresses, I'll get a little bit more onto that range where I start to touch into medium. But right now I'm still sort of hovering in my winter color. So that's everything. I think that this, in 2021, my channel has the capacity to almost just be a blush channel. It's probably not what we're gonna do, but we almost could, because I have the Pat McGrath blushes on their way to me. I'm trying very hard to get the new Givenchy Prisma Libre blushes from the UK. I will keep you updated on if those actually ship to me. And the Lisa Eldridge cream blushes come out on Saturday. It's a lot of blush is the moral of the story. So I will have more blush, more cheek swatches coming through, and hopefully at some point it'll slow down enough that I can compare them and sort of talk about what formulas I prefer, which ones I end up reaching for the most, shade ranges, all that good stuff. So stay tuned, lots of blush coming our way, and I am all about it, all blush, all the time. So, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. I have moved, obviously, with the new space behind me, so I'm hoping to record more and upload more now that I'm a little bit more stable again. So we'll see, but stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. I hate outros. They're the worst.